We are deviating a bit from our usual topics. I know I'm not in the best position to tell you this, but honestly speaking, if you are watching me on this channel, find way to make money every day. Yes, it is very important. Find ways to make money every day. Your job alone will not sustain you. How things are going and what I'm also seeing on the grounds. Your job alone will not help you sustain yourself. I'm saying this because I have had a lot of people like friends who are into this regular employment. People pay them every month, every 30 days, people pay them for them to also get some money to fend for themselves and their families. But what I've come to see is after 15th of every month, they are struggling. And they go up and down looking for money to keep themselves going before the payment, the salary will drop for them to go back and reimburse the money. It's not helping. As for watching me, let me just confess to you that I'm not employed by any company. I'm not working for anybody, and I've not also sent or tendered in any application letter for employment. I'm doing my thing. I'm running my own small business. So the small money I'm getting from this small business, I'm very content with it to the extent that it helps me to know how to live my life, a modest life, and be able to survive on that small amount I'm getting. So it is teaching me a bit of management and how to manage the little resources I have available. So every day, like I said, every day, thanks be to God, every day I'm able to see some money every day. Once you are spending money every day, you have to also find ways and means to make money every single day. Like I don't want to explain into details why I'm saying this. I don't want to really go into details, but please, if you're watching this, just look around your community, find a problem that you think people are interested in getting other people to solve for them. And then you solve that problem and they'll pay you for that. Sometimes people are able to spot the opportunities, but they don't have the resources to start. As you have seen, I'm also building my open drying space in the community like that. So very soon people will start patronizing this drying space and they will pay me. That one alone will help me to buy food in the evening to also eat and even sleep and relax. So you have to always look for ways and means, the environment, scout the environment, find the problems that are existing there and try to solve them. If you have the little resource, make sure you manage it, leverage it. As I'm talking to you, I can live on less than 1,000 Ghana cedis in a month simply because I am trying to maximize the little resources I'm getting from my small business. So I'm mobilizing it there, and when I see that it is in bulk, then I use it to invest in another aspect of the business. Cut down your expenses and invest the surplus somewhere else, such that even if you're not there yourself, it will be taken care of, especially your dependents for you. I must say, when I graduated, I've not been employed, working for myself. I'm very busy with myself, doing my own thing. I have few of my friends as my age mates, but majority of my friends are older than me. People with wives, families, like their family men and family women that I mingle with. So I learn a lot from these people. What they wish they would have done if they get a chance now, what they would have done differently. But it seems to be too late for these people. Look for other ways where you'll be able to make money on a regular basis, like every day. Don't wait for 30 days to get paid. When you know that every day you'll be spending money. If you leave your house to work, you pay for transportation. You go there, you buy water. You might even end up buying food. Every day you're spending the money. And it's all going into the 30-day money they'll give it to you. There are some things you might think that you can't do, but if you start, you realize that you can really do them. Even if it's something voluntary, just giving it to people for free, like what you know best. People come to you and they seek advice about what to do next on certain things they think you are well vested in it. Just be giving it to them for free. As time goes on, you'll be able to monetize it and then they even pay you for your time. Getting paid once a month is no good. Get extra sources. I know people go into farming, they think farming is a business for them. But farming, if you're not careful, you'll be a slave to farming and you'll not have anything to show for it at the end of the day. You know, it is a seasonal thing, especially for those who into crop farming. Seasonal, every 4 months, that is where you get something from it. So you can't also wait. If you have wives and children, you invest everything to the farm, then you have nothing to give to your household, and you have to wait after you have harvested it. And in my country here too, in Africa, irrigation is not all that high, so we still depend on the weather. So the moment you invest the family money. Yeah, that is it. That's the family money. They want to invest it into the your farm, and then the weather fails you, no rains, and the sun shines a lot to the extent that the crops are withering away. You get to see that your investment is gone, your money is gone. Your family is also in need of financial support to sustain themselves. Here is the case, you are going to waste it. The weather has failed you. When I started, I used to see I sell them every 6 months. That is why I sell pigs. And usually I sell around June and then December. That is where I sell the pigs. But waiting this long, I saw that no, this one is not going to help me. So I have to like find ways within this same pig farm. I have to find way to make money every day. So that was why I brought myself down so that I was able to make money every Sunday. That is every week. I was able to get money from the pigs simply because I used to slaughter, get people to pay, and then I get the money for myself on that week, which sometimes I use that one to buy even feed and other things for the farm. Okay, so even within what you're doing, if it is a seasonal thing, you can find ways and means to make sure you bring the how you make money, you bring it a bit closer. You draw it closer to you so that you don't have to wait that long to make the money. Just look around. Everything is not about money. Everything. You go online, people are talking about money. Offline, when they're talking about money, even the aged, instead of like the aged, we know them to be advising us about life lessons. Now they are all speaking about money, 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 money. If not money, it's about relationship. And money and relationships also they move together. So definitely money is the thing you need to be making every single day. I'm not saying I'm rich or I'm successful. No, I'm still struggling with it. But the little I've seen is that I have to find ways to make more money every single day. Sometimes when I sit and talk with some of my peers, they used to look at me and then they think that I'm from a different planet altogether. Because what they are discussing, I'm not discussing in that sense. They be talking about this, getting money, buy me big clothing, buy shoes, buy bags. And I sit with you, I don't talk about those things. I just look at you and I see that. For instance, I look at you and I tell you that I have my mom depending on me. I have two younger brothers also maybe depending on me. So the later I get, I know that if I even have like 1,000 Ghana cedis, if I invest it in some way, it will be able to bring something to me maybe at the end of the week or the month. So with that one, I can shift that one to one of my dependents. My regular source of income will be maintained whilst that one will also be working. And instead of my dependent calling me to get something for me, he would then rely on that particular small investment you did for them. You have to be taking care of them. Like I said, like this diet I'm doing here like this diet I'm building in the community, once it takes off and people start paying and patronizing the services, then this is not enough money for me. So what I can do is, instead of me to give money that old lady get this money, go buy meat or buy food. So this service is in your care. Whenever they pay, keep the money to yourself. Don't ask me for maybe money to go and buy fish. Don't ask me for money to go and buy salt. Keep it. Use that money to be buying it. At that point, I don't think about taking part of, let me say, my salary and giving it to her to buy food because I have started something which is helping her fend for herself. So there's no need for her to come back to me. So this is one of the things I also start with, especially where is a number of the people who I really admire with how they manage their family life. So one of them was telling me that they used to believe that if you give birth early, you grow with your children and you grow old, your child will be able to take care of you and what. That's why people marry early, they give birth early. What he told me was that it's not about giving birth early, it's about planning. You can give birth late, but your family and your child will still live comfortable. It's about how you plan it. So he made an assumption that let's say you have like 500,000 Ghana cedis, you deposit it in a high interest investment account, and every year some amount comes back. So he said, let's just assume when you're 45 going to your 50s. So let's just say at that age, you have now given birth to maybe a 2-year-old child who's still in the crèche. But you kept this investment, this account of money, like the 5,000, like the 500 Ghana cedis, you kept in a investment bank account. You invested it in the name of that your 3-year-old child. Before the child even gets to the university, that money will be able to take care of the child. Once you, your father, you relax. So you don't do reinvestment into your child. But what you did initially is what will keep the child going. And they invest it and then they forget about it. Knowing very well that that is what will keep their family going in case they get weaker. I say once you rush, you are rushing because You have already accepted that you will fail, so your child is the one to come and take care of you. But if you sit down and plan, you grow old and still be living your life as you want it. But to be able to do this, you need to be able to make money on a regular basis consistently. Your job is not that like it's not a promised thing. You can be fired one day. The company might start to downsize, and when you are affected, you go home. You might lose a whole lot of things. Your respect, people these days, once you're able to provide, that is where they respect you, they value you. But the moment you come down and they ask or request and you're not able to give it to them, they start seeing you with different lens, seeing how evil you are, start to, disrespect you. Like even after serving you food, how they even place it on your table alone will discourage you from eating it. And that is why a lot of people go to the extent of doing a whole lot of bad things to themselves. Some commit, So please invest a little you can and try to live below your means. Like they do tell us that live below your means is very, very important. Manage your money and be able to save a lot. If you're able to save it, then you invest it to bring your recurring revenue at the end of every period, and you'll be fine with it. I know a lot of people with who earn a lot of money from their employment, but they struggle after 15th of every month. The money is finished, and they're waiting for the next paycheck. They be running up and down, go here, collect loans, even some to the extent of buying food items on credit with the hope that the salary will come, so they use that one to go and pay back. And for you to go back and pay your debt, your salary is not up to the amount you collected again. It is maybe reduced by half. So you're going to survive on that half for 30 days again, which you can't do most of the time. You can't do it. Like I said, I'm not in the right position to advise you on this, but it has come to me that I should also, at least now that you are following each other, we are learning from each other, I should also just let you know what is happening, especially if you're in Ghana here in Africa, where things are always increasing. We import a lot of things. If you're here, you're earning in Ghana cedis. You're not earning in any foreign currency like dollar and the euros. You're not earning in any of them. It's a Ghana cedi you are earning. They are not increasing your salary, but they keep importing things. These important things depend on the dollar and then the euros. So definitely the price will be going high, and your salary cannot catch up with inflation. That is where you lose.